Good evening and welcome to a NinonSpeaks Media Image. My name is AJ Dean. I'm your co-host, and it is my great joy to congratulate and welcome Ninon Devere DeRosa. Congratulations on 5 years for your Las Vegas show. Very beautiful.
Yeah, it's been I can't believe it's 5 years. It's gone by so fast, but it's been 5 years at the Peppermill Lounge in Las Vegas, filming every Tuesday from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and it's been amazing. And we've had a fabulous time. I don't know, I didn't get a cake though. I don't know, the Peppermill didn't give me a cake. Being there 5 years, maybe I had to give them one, I don't know. for putting up with me for so long.
Well, I think it's a wonderful thing. Congratulations again, Ninon.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful thing. And I want to welcome both of our magicians here, Jason and...
It's like Jason magically has put himself on. We are in the magic world, Jason.
Jason? The video didn't pick it up. How you doing? Hello.
I'm doing, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing whoever I can.
Cheers to that. It's 2020.
I figure everybody else is, so why shouldn't I?
That's right.
They're all having a go at me.
And then tell the stories later.
There you go. There you go. How you doing, Jason? You okay?
Yeah, great. You know, it's amidst everything that's going on. I mean, what could be expected, you know?
Well,
we're doing
you know,
good.
that's life. I mean, life is life. I mean, there's always going to be something going on somewhere, somehow.
Always.
And I happen to like it, though. I
There's
like
always
change.
something to deal with.
Yeah. Do you know what it's like, Jason? It's like magic.
It is like magic, unpredictable. Never know what you're going to get.
You never know what you're going to get. Absolutely.
I see my friend Mondre. Hey, Mondre.
Mondre.
Hey,
Mondre, don't you look, you look marvelous. What's that background you've got? It looks fabulous.
Oh, this whole thing?
It's a thing. Well, I'm glad it's a thing because it's a good looking thing.
Thank you.
So anyway,
How are you?
AJ, what are we doing?
Well, we have two wonderful magicians tonight, Jason Andrews and Mondre. We also have someone else that's arrived in the building. It's a mystery guest. As you can see the black screen here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what is going on. Would you like me to remove them and stop the video, Ninon?
I think just remove them. Keep what we have though.
Oh, of course, of course. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove them. And
Like magic.
that's
Yeah, well, that's the show is magic, isn't it? So, AJ, you just did your bit of magic.
That's right. That's what we do here. We've all got us. And welcome, Mondre. Welcome, Jason Andrews. I just want to give a recognition to Mondre. He is a wonderful magician as well. And I think they're both in Las Vegas. They're friends of Georgette Dante. I want to give a shout out to her and thank her as well.
Hey, Georgette.
Hey, Georgette, are you watching? Well, you'll be watching later. But Georgette, you know everybody.
She does.
She does.
It's true. I get photos from Georgette all the time when she was, you know, she'll tell you the story, but it's when she was 15, 14 years old, you know, doing burlesque.
Yeah, she told me about her 14-year-olds when she started at 14 and then she went in, she's had a life.
Just a crazy story. Oh,
yeah.
I love it. I know. She sends those photos all. I love getting those photos. Keep sending them, Georgette.
Jason, did you have a little bit of an English upbringing?
Born and raised in Las Vegas.
Really? Oh my goodness. Well, this is an honor. AJ, this is an honor because you don't normally get that in Vegas. Normally they're always from somewhere.
Yes,
Yeah.
both of our wonderful guests are very prestigious and they're just absolutely lovely to talk to. And for Jason, I've learned that he's a magician, but he has also worked at MGM, on Norwegian Cruise. And he's his mentor. I just want to give a shout out to Leslie McKinney, who's such a classy and gentleman.
Yeah. Hey, Leslie. We chatted today. He's such a fantastic magician. You should see what he has coming up for Christmas. It's going to be great.
He's pretty cool. He's very cool. I know. I need to get in touch with him. He sent me an email or a text, something, and I need to get in touch with him. But you know, you get busy and all that stuff. So, Mondre, where are you performing at the moment, or are you?
Right now, I'm performing at the prestigious Living Room. This living room.
Aren't we all? I'm in my prestigious office with a green screen background. So you're good. Now, what are you doing out of your office? Because, you know, we've all had to adapt to something very different. Actually, we're showmen. We like to show ourselves. We like to be out there in the audience. We like our crowds. We like all this stuff. Now we don't have it except by Zoom or whatever entertainment thing we use through the networks. So how are you coping with this, Mondre?
Well, for me, luckily for me, I've always had a steady day job.
Oh, good.
So I do photography, and so that's really kind of keeping me afloat right now.
Good.
I'm not in a real big hurry to get back on a stage. You know, there's too many things involved with it as far as this pandemic is concerned.
Yes.
You know, not just from the audience standpoint of view of me being separated from the audience, but there's also the crew and the people backstage, you know, and so those are things that I can't control.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think we're waiting for about 6 months, and I think personally, I think because this is who we are in entertainment, I think the entertainment business is kind of cottoned on and finding another way of doing things. And we've had quite a few shows. We started this show in the pandemic, and we sort of thought, well, this would be a great time to start NinonSpeaks. We've had NinonSpeaks media image for years, but I've been teaching privately. Yeah, I did a lot of it privately, never went on air with it. So because of what's going on, this kind of opened up a door, and then I got hold of AJ, and she came on board. And so you challenge through different ways, which it sounds like what you're doing as well, Mondre. Mondre, have you put a show together for the internet?
I haven't. You know, it's a lot of my shows, it's dependent on audience response too, and so it's kind of futile for me to stand up in front of a computer and you know, throw my arms around the room. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I know what you mean.
Magic is really, it's a give and take kind of a you know, in entertainment.
Well, you got to find your niche. You got to find your niche, and you've got to get comfortable where your niche is. I've got very comfortable. Actually, I've done Zoom, and I've done a lot of this stuff before. So over the years, I used to do another show out of Denver, and I did that on the computer, and that was what was it called? Conscious Living, about the mind, which was, I don't know why I was doing it, but anyway, I was. Okay, so Jason, your story, what are you up to? Are you still performing, or?
Yeah, you know, I'm still here in Las Vegas. I work a lot on the cruise ships, so I'm kind of waiting until cruise ships come back, you know, into play. But to fill the gap, I've worked on a lot of new magic, but I didn't feel like that was enough to really keep me busy.
So what did you do?
Well, I've been studying for my pilot's license, private pilot's license.
Oh wow, you can fly to your bookings.
Yeah, well, I that would be nice. So, I mean, someday just fly myself, right? Yeah, but I mean, it's been, you know, that's kind of been my hobby, my second hobby ever since I was a little kid. Loved airplanes when I was a kid, but magic is it takes so much dedication. It is full time, and if you're not like in it full time, then you can't really get to where you're going. So I haven't had time to focus on the planes, but now I have free time.
Do you practice every day?
Every day, yeah. Every day.
You have to.
I find that magic, it's a use it or lose it type skill. Exactly. And especially on the cruise ships, you know, I'll do a month or 2 to 3 months at a time, and then I'll be off for a month or two at a time. Yeah. And if I don't keep my hands going in those 2 months off, then it is tough coming back to it.
Yeah. Do you do the same thing, Mondre? You practice?
I don't practice every day right now. I know there's going to come a time when when this thing is going to settle down. I'm going to really get back into it full steam. Yeah. But for right now, I'm kind of enjoying my free time. You know, like I said, I'm focused on my photography right now. I also do have a radio show that I do.
Oh, wonderful!
On Wednesday nights, and you know, that takes up a lot of time as
Of
well.
course. What sort of show is it on a Wednesday night?
It's just the music. I just play music. I'm a radio DJ. It's
Fabulous.
Cool.
That's cool. Isn't that cool? Jason, what do you...
Wow, super cool. I didn't know that. I want to tune in. It's so funny you say that, Mondre, because it's so nice, like having some free time to explore other areas, right? Because
Well,
just
this
like
is the time to do that. I mean, this is the time
Exactly.
you can really start, you know, really branching out on somebody else, what they're doing, and maybe you
Well,
can do
yeah.
something yourself. AJ, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I wanted to let you know and let everyone know in our audience that Mondre is the award winner of the prestigious Siegfried and Roy Lionhead Award
Oh.
years ago. And also he has met Sammy Davis Jr. Isn't that fabulous?
Wow.
Yeah, I met him actually as well, Mondre. I met him at Neiman Marcus in Miami. They were opening up Neiman Marcus in Miami, and he was there for the opening. And that, what a lovely guy. What a nice person he was.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a very beautiful man. I met him at, I did one of the telethons that him and Jerry Lewis used to do in St. Louis.
Yeah. Oh,
And,
you from St. Louis?
I spent a lot of time in St. Louis, about 8 years working in St. Louis. And actually, that's where I put my act together, started in St. Louis. So I
Really?
grew up in North Carolina, but I claim St. Louis as my magic home.
So
Wow.
what made you go into magic? I mean, what gave you the suddenly spark of this magical trip that I think I want to go into this?
I couldn't play basketball.
Was a good thing. From no basketball to magic, and then we've got Jason wants. Go ahead.
I said I was short and I had asthma, so card tricks worked out a lot better for me.
Yeah, I think you went in the right direction. And then you wanted to fly, and you took up magic instead. So magic takes up all your time.
Well, yeah.
It's like magic taking over magic.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I think I confused the dream of flying with floating instead of actually flying through the air. I don't know.
Yes, I think yes, I float a lot.
Exactly. Cheers.
And
You
I've
mentioned
got-
Sammy Davis Jr. I'm reading his biography right now.
Isn't
Right
that?
over.
Oh, look at
I
that.
had it right on the bookshelf, so I just wanted to mention that. It's
Look
been great
at
so far.
Mondre. Isn't that wonderful?
I
It's
read it
funny how
twice.
things connect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything connects. It all comes together.
Yeah.
Now, either one of you, or I would like both of you to do a trick for me. So who's going to make me disappear?
Just 3 martinis is all it takes.
You're absolutely right. Give
Cheers.
one martini at the moment will be perfect.
Out like a light.
But I want the real martini. I don't want any of these lemon drops or pineapples or raspberries. I like the real old McCoy, you know?
Oh my God! Look at this. Timing is everything. Look what I got. A
Oh, no,
very
don't tell
nice.
me. Oh,
What is this? An orange?
An orange whiskey.
Oh, a whiskey
an
orange.
whiskey. Well,
Yes,
could you
yes.
please share it with all of us,
Oh,
please?
goodness.
Cheers. Let me
Cheers,
share with you
everybody.
instead. Let me share with you artist Brian Bolosan.
Yeah,
He
hey,
just moved.
Brian.
He just moved here from San Francisco. He's painted a lot of these pieces behind me. So
Wow.
Oh, really? So you're an artist in another way?
an excellent cocktail maker as well. He is an artist in
Okay.
a different
I'll
way.
give you my address, and you can fly over here, and Jason will be the pilot.
That's right. Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers. That's cool. That's
Oh,
cool.
it's perfect
So
timing.
anyway, but wasn't that perfect? Well, see what happens to these shows. Everything happens. Nothing is
It's
pre-recorded.
true.
You know, we don't pre-interview anybody. I don't pre-interview any of my guests ever.
And I appreciate that. It feels it's fresh, right?
Well,
you have to
it's-
experience it for the first time.
Yeah, I did. Well, it is the first time.
Yeah, exactly. As sure as it's authentic.
That is very authentic. So who's going to give me a trick first?
I'll do something for you. As a matter of fact, I'll do something for your for all the viewers. Not only will I perform something for you,
Yeah,
I'll also
okay.
to you as well. How about that? So
I
then
think
all
that
the
sounds
viewers
wonderful. I'm
will have
excited.
the-
Cheers.
Okay, well, it's just a little. It's called a four-sided, two-sided card,
Okay.
and the first side has a spot on it.
Yeah, black one.
Yes, the second one has 4 spots.
Yeah.
The third side has 3 spots, and the fourth side has 6 spots. Now I'll do it once more. There's 1,
Wait.
there's 4, there's 1, 2, 3, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I
Okay.
told you I would teach this as well as show it to you. So I'm going to teach it to you. Would you
Okay.
like to learn how it's done?
I do.
Oh, awesome. So,
I'm ready.
all right, here's the secret. You have to promise you won't tell anybody, though. Here's the secret.
Well, that's a bit hard to do. You're on television. You're on the internet throughout the world. So you've got a bit of a problem.
Well, it looks like it's only one spot there, but actually it's two spots.
Yeah.
So
That's what I figured when you had your hand over it. Yeah.
Yes, you get a card and you just draw a spot there, and you get a Sharpie marker, draw another
And
spot.
now we have two. Okay.
Okay.
I hold my hand there, it looks like one.
Correct.
I hold my hand here, it looks like three.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Now on this side, it's pretty much the same thing. It looks like four, but it's actually five spots, you see?
A true illusion, if you will.
Wow. That's
If I
really
hold my hand there, it looks like four.
Yes.
If I hold my hand here, it looks like six.
got it.
So that's all you need to do is you just need to just take a card, draw two spots. If you hold your hand here, it looks like three. If
Yeah.
I hold my hand here, it looks like one.
Oh.
Wait a minute, I'm looking at the screen. It looks like one. Wait a minute, sometimes you see there actually is
Wait.
three spots there. And on this side, actually sometimes there really is six spots. And then if you're a real magician, you can actually create, oh, I don't even know, as many as you want.
Well, you could have them smaller and have hundreds on there.
As many as you want.
Oh,
But I
love
love
it.
that. That's a trick for the world and definitely for internet. People love it, but we won't tell anybody how you do it. Okay?
Okay.
It seems to me like it's a bit of a hand movement. I'm not sure.
My hand.
There you go, hands, and you've only got 5 fingers.
Yeah. I would love to turn a 1 into a 10. I
There you
mean,
go.
a
Well, if
$1
it's
bill
money
into a
wise, I would
$10
love
bill,
to
come
turn a
on,
1
sure.
into thousands. You know, keep
Wow.
putting those zeros. You know.
Oh,
Okay,
funny.
now it's your turn, Jason. I don't
Oh,
think you can
no.
beat that one.
All right. To compete with Mondre, I'm going to make this orange whiskey disappear.
But
There
no,
you
please
Sip
don't
by
drink it. You
sip.
might don't drink it so fast. You might get drunk.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, instead, I'm going to do some magic through the screen here. Some magic with you, Ninon.
Oh, okay.
If you would,
Yes.
I have a pack of cards here now. I want to tell you a little story about when I was a kid. When I was in school, my favorite time in school was show and tell. Right, a lot of kids like recess. A lot of kids like lunchtime.
You like show and tell.
I loved show and tell. So there was one time, it was probably in second or third grade. I was so excited. I worked so hard on this card trick. I brought this card trick into the class and I was going to perform it for the class. So I had the cards and I needed them mixed up. So I took out my pack of cards in a magic fashion. Magic. That's right. Was that?
The touch.
That was okay. But I like that. And I needed them shuffled, so I hand them to someone in the audience. It was my class, of course, but there was someone near the back. His name was like Eddie, and I handed the cards to Eddie. I asked him to shuffle the cards. Here's what Eddie did. I couldn't believe it. He took the cards and he put them behind his back. Right? I wasn't expecting that. And I asked him to shuffle the cards. And I saw his elbows and his shoulders move in. I didn't know exactly what was happening until he took the cards back out. And then I could see they were really shuffled because they were back to back, face to face.
He didn't even know what he was doing.
He had no idea what he was doing, Ninon, and he ruined my trick. Thank you. Thank you to the 7-year-old kid who humbled me. My first time showing a trick. But anyway, I took the cards back and I asked this kid to name a card. If you would, Ninon, play the part of the kid. What card? Name a card.
I want the ace of spades.
Ooh, the ace of spades.
Yes. It's the highest card in the pack.
The highest card in the pack. That's the one that you want to get. Here's what I did, Ninon. I took the cards that were all mixed up from the kid and I put them right behind my back. But only for a split second. I snapped and here's what I did. I squared up the cards and I snapped again and all the cards had magically righted themselves. All the cards except just one card. It was right near the bottom of the pack. One card was left face up.
Don't tell me.
The only card in the pack, Nina.
Ace of spades.
Would you believe it? Could you
Yes.
believe it? If this was the ace of spades, that would be a pretty good trick for a 7-year-old kid, right? Here's what I did. I took that pack of cards and I showed him it was the ace of spades.
Wow.
Now, how can you do that? You are nowhere near me. I know we're both in Vegas, but you are certainly not in my house.
And you already said we didn't do a pre-interview, so we know this wasn't set up.
No, I know it was, and anyone can call me. That is amazing.
Cheers. Thank you.
Now, I know that I can't ask you how you did it, but how did you do it?
Well,
It's a
maybe
secret,
after
I
a
know.
couple of cocktails, I'll give you the tip.
Okay. Hey, Mondre, what do you think of that? Because you're into magic. You probably know a little bit about what he did, how he did it, because it is magic.
I love magic, you know, so I love seeing it. It's a thrill that I've gotten since I was a kid. I still get it.
Yeah, but what do you think about Jason's trick? I mean, do you do anything like that with cards?
Jason is a consummate performer, so you know, he's really good. I do some card things. Yeah, I don't exactly do that one, but that's the beauty of magic. There's so many different magicians with so many different things.
So many different genres.
You know, it's funny you should say that, and I'll tell you what. I've seen many magic people. I've never seen two alike. That they all seem to have their own agenda, their own.
Well,
thought,
and that's the part that I love about magic. And Mondre, you could probably speak to this. There's probably in the world of magic and illusion, there's probably only 10 tricks.
Yeah.
There's probably only 10 categories of things. It's just how everyone interprets and manifests that magic that makes it different. That's what I love about it.
I agree with
Your
you.
interpretation.
I think Trump would like you right now and do the Patrick trick and make him president again.
I'm already booked, Nina. I'm booked. Suddenly,
So am I.
I've never been so quickly booked during a pandemic than just now.
Yeah, I liken it to there being only 6 strings on a guitar, but what you do with those 6 strings, you create different kinds of songs.
And it's funny when you say that, because everybody does it differently and we all have our own little touch. But that's like, which always amazes me, in the entire world, every single fingerprint is different. How could that be? I mean, everyone is different. So the FBI have a fun time. They know it's not that person, it's got to be that person. So it becomes very easy in my mind. AJ, you want to say something?
Thank you so much. I did want to ask both Mondre, who's a smooth modern mage, and Jason, our flying magician. I want to ask each of those wonderful performers, what is their favorite performance or favorite memory so far in their career?
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay, Mondre, let's have you first.
Favorite performance. Meeting Sammy Davis was pretty good. That was, and then I've been around the world, so I had a chance to perform for Prince Albert of Monaco.
Really?
Tour the castle as well.
Wow.
Did you go into the castle?
Yes, we got a chance to go into the castle. I was in part of a competition there that I won, the Magic's. What is it? Jesus Christ, I won it so long ago. Monte Carlo.
The Monte Carlo Magic Award. How did it end up in Monte Carlo, and how did it end up with Prince Albert?
The royal family they used to put on a competition, a magic competition every year. They were really into magic over there, and I was invited to participate in the competition, and during the time of the competition, I was actually on tour in South America. So they had to fly me from South America into Nice and then drive me into Monte Carlo.
I know the route well. I've been to Monte Carlo many, many times. I love the south of France. It's what I've always wanted to retire there, but I seem to be getting older and older, so I don't know. I'm going to have many years left to retire there. I'm still planning on it.
I want to.
What was that, AJ?
Want to retire with you to France.
Okay, no, not France. This is the south of France, right, Mondre? Yeah, south of France is absolutely beautiful. And I know Nice and Monte Carlo and Juan-le-Pin. My brother, the second from the last, he was named after Juan-le-Pin. And you go through Juan-le-Pin going from the Nice to Monte Carlo.
Oh, wow.
Little place called Juan-le-Pin. So my brother was called Juan. So what about you? I guess the same question to you, Jason.
Oh, what was the question? Sorry.
What was your favorite performance, your favorite whatever?
My favorite performance, I'm glad that Mondre went first. I had some time to think about it. I would say the top 5. When I won the World Championship of Magic, I mean, working on cruise ships, that's always been a goal. I think the number 1 thing to pick, I was doing a show down in San Bernardino, California.
Yeah.
And I was all dressed up. I was in, tuxedo, top hat, tails, Mr. Magician, right?
Yeah,
like classic image of a magician.
Presenting yourself.
And I was sitting backstage, and this was a really small theater, seated about 500 people.
Wow.
And the bathroom in the lobby was broken. So they were routing the audience to the bathroom backstage, the dressing room bathroom.
Oh.
Very glamorous lifestyle as a magician. So anyway, I was dressed as this magician, and the audience is filing past the stage door, and I see this little kid who's broken out of line, and he's kind of walked backstage into the wing, and he's standing there staring at me. This short, 2-foot little kid.
And that's you.
His eyes were wide, his mouth was open, and I was there standing ready to go with the top hat and Mr. Magic. And I can only imagine, what this kid was thinking. I remember being that little kid. And I mean, for some reason, that story has really stuck with me. There's a lot of accomplishments and a lot of things that I've done, but that kind of emotion has really stuck with me. And that was, maybe 10 years ago now. So I think that's my number 1.
That's amazing. I guess watching down and these things do happen, and they are amazing. Do you have any of you have any bookings coming up? Though I don't probably think so, but do you have anything in the future?
Nothing's going on for me right now. I'm simply just going to wait it out. I'm not really accepting anything. So.
Well, you seem to be a very patient person. You seem to be sort of understand the whole thing and realize that, just sit back and don't worry about it, and that's it. What about you, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, similar to Mondre, I just say, pivot and go to what you're drawn to. And I'm enjoying learning flying right now. I'm filling in on occasion at the Las Vegas Magic Theater, just on the very rare occasion, just to kind of keep my feet wet. So I'm doing that here in Las Vegas, but until cruise ships come back, I really, I don't know where we're gonna go until I think cruise ships coming back. That's gonna be kind of
that's gonna be your thing.
Final,
do you know a guy called Ray Cousins? Do you know Ray Cousins? Ray Cousins, yeah, he's on the cruise lines as well. He doesn't do magic, but he plays the piano. But he's been on the cruise lines. Wow. But I think he's on Princess Lines. He's on the.
Oh gosh, okay. Yeah,
I've
not worked with Princess yet. I've done a lot of Disney and a lot of Norwegian, but
Well, Princess is supposed to be pretty cool. That's supposed to be pretty good.
Ninon.
Oh, well, then I got to do it.
Sorry, yes. We've got about 9 minutes left. Just wanted to let you know that, and for our guests.
Okay, well, now, do you have another job, Jason? Because Mondre does photography.
This is it, Nina. This is all I know. I have racked my brain, during the pandemic.
Then listen, I have an idea. This program we have, which is called NinonSpeaks Media Image, is what we try to teach other people. We try to help other people. So, and it always seems to be like you two have been in the business for some time. So then we try to teach somebody that's a younger. Now I think we have a couple of young people in England. Are they in England, AJ?
Yes.
And they would like, I think, lessons or something. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a great idea for you to maybe have a teaching program, and both of you will be teaching something different because you both seem to be doing. So that could be something
That'd be fantastic.
that
Yeah,
you
definitely.
could actually do. So
It's a
I don't
great
know, but I
idea.
think what AJ might bring one of you back or both of you back, and maybe we'll bring you back with somebody that that's going into the business, a young older, it doesn't matter how old they are or how young they are, as they're going to, and you can sort of give them some advice and help them and do what they you know, because they need help. You
I
know,
would love to be a part of that, you know, and I feel like that going into flying, you know, because I know nothing about flying. So, I mean, someone coming into magic for the first time, I feel like I really can connect with
you
that.
could really
So,
connect with them. You could really
yeah.
help them. What about you, Mondre? Would you be willing to help that too?
I would be willing to do that. I do have a student right now, so that's something that I get to do a little magic with that. So.
Oh, you do? Okay, so
Oh,
if we
wow.
find somebody, or we have somebody young, I think there's a person in London, isn't there, AJ?
Yeah, there's quite a few people in London who are interested in the entertainment industry and learning about things. And I will definitely promote it and see who wants to partake in it. I also want to let
That'd be
everybody,
great.
we've got about 7 minutes left, I think. So if anybody wants to say anything.
I'm going to give Mondre, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to explain who you are, how they can reach you and everything for 2 minutes. So we can have a 2-minute little monologue of you.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. I'm very easy to reach. It's mondremagic@gmail.com. MOND as in dog, RE magic.com. My website is www.mondremagic.com. Please check out my radio show every Wednesday night at 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You can access that at www.powermusicradio.com, and that's music spelled with a Z.
Okay.
And you can also find me on Facebook at MON_DRE, and I always put links to what I'm doing and post things of what I'm doing on my Facebook page.
Okay.
Cool.
So very easy.
And what do you need? What does anybody need to start this all up? Is there anything definite that they need to do to start, you know, or to get into magic or to do something like that?
Money.
Okay, well, guys out there, let me tell you something. Nothing is easy. But if you've got the motivation in there, right? If you've got the motivation, Andre, you can do anything, right? Because
Exactly.
you do photography, you have a radio show, and you do magic.
Yeah.
So when you look at that and you think of that with all my audience out there, think of what you can do. You don't have to just sort of be a secretary and that's it. I mean, everybody has a little dream inside of them that they would like AJ. She wants to be on a show. She wants to do something like this. And the opportunity came along for her. And here we are. So she's sort of open, haven't you, AJ?
Yes, thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, she's opened up and learned a lot and does a lot, and she puts this whole thing together. Okay, well, thank you very much, Mondre. Now we're going to go over to you, Jason. You got your 2 minutes now. Everything, whatever you want to put in there, put in it. It's yours.
It's not enough time. But I could condense.
I'll have to get you back again then.
This is true. No, I mean, you know, I love posting my stuff on social media. It's not so much magic driven. I would say it's more lifestyle and interest driven. Okay. So I post a lot about flying. I post a lot of stuff about, I do post a lot about magic, you know, kind of what I'm doing, but also on Instagram, stuff that I find interesting. It's I'm Jason Andrews. On Facebook, it's the same kind of stuff, you know, where I'm going to be, what you're going to see kind of stuff. Awesome. But I'm mostly, you know, scrolling on my phone looking for interesting things myself. So
to do as well. How do they reach you? Jason Andrews, Facebook?
Yeah, it's Jason Andrews Magic. If you think of jam, like you want to jam out, Jason Andrews Magic, JAM.com. All my stuff is on there. I work with an agent out of New York, or if you're local in Las Vegas.
What's the name of your agent? What's the name?
Well, if you work in Las Vegas, you can contact me directly. But my agent is D. Mura out of New York City.
Okay, great. Does he do a good job for you?
She is the best in the world. Gets me booked all over the world. I would not have seen the world if it were not for D. Most people will not say this. Most entertainers will not say this, but most entertainers do not like their agents. I love my agent.
Oh,
Oh,
so you're
Jason,
giving a little shout out there, aren't you?
Jason, I'm
Definitely.
sorry. What's the name of that agent again?
Oh, she's bugged. She's bugged. She's full. Her roster is full. I'm so, wow, timing.
Yeah, when you have a good agent, you don't want them going anywhere.
Right. That was Bill Smith, if you missed it the first time. Bill Smith was the
I
agent.
thought you said it was a woman.
It was. Her name is Bill. It's very strange. Billy for short.
Billy, okay, Billy. So we know where to reach Jason. We know where to meet to see Mondre. Both of you have been absolutely amazing. I hope we've been helping some people out there. And if you're in the entertainment business, these two entertainers are very happy. They're very excited. They're putting a lot into something that's not even out there. But they're making it work. They're making it with the radio. You can still do, right, Mondre?
Yeah.
Radio is easy because you can be by yourself in a booth.
Mhm.
So it's not a big deal. It's like doing this show. I'm by myself. We're all by ourselves, but we have created, and this is what we created, or should I say, AJ created all this. So AJ,
I love it.
it's fun, isn't it? AJ, what would you like to say out there?
And Ninon, it's really all you. It's the foundation comes from you, Ninon. I couldn't do this without you. It's all you, and I'm thankful and honored to work alongside you. And these two wonderful rising stars here in front of us, Mondre and Jason Andrews, and they are just stellar in my book. And I'm just so happy to have had them on today. I want to thank you both. You're absolutely magical. And
That's magic.
so
There's magic in your voice, AJ.
Yes, cheers. I'm sorry this is over. I'm having too much fun just sitting and
I know, it's
chatting.
always over. Yeah, when you're having fun, it gets over very fast. I want to thank
True.
everybody out there for tuning in and for supporting us. NinonSpeaks Media Image has been out there some time, but only recently have we gone on to Zoom, and we have
Fantastic.
come up with this idea of bringing the entertainment business to us, so that we can sort of promote you and put you out there. I would also like to say, which both of you could do this as well, we've got a website, which is www.ninonspeaks.com. And on that, we also have a membership, celebrity membership. Is it celebrity membership, or what name do we call it?
yes,
AJ?
it's called Stardust Members. Stardust Members.
Yeah, we were going to call it celebrity, but then I thought, well, not everybody's a celebrity. So we're calling it Stardust Members. And it's a membership where we put up your 2 minutes, we put that up. We put photographs, we put your bio up. And then if you want any information on any talent agents or anything, you just put that in there.